So I just arrived today in Hartford, Connecticut. This was a trip that I planned with my grandkids several months ago. But this video is about how me and my granddaughters prepare to travel and how we pack in a very compact and smart way, proving that you don't need to take your whole closet to ensure that you look stylish and great on any trip you take. So first I want to share with you that when I went to my daughters in Las Vegas to pick up my granddaughter so that we could catch our flight out of Vegas to Hartford, Connecticut, I checked out how she packed for them and I'm like, this girl really listens. I mean, she really gets it now, how important it is for her daughters, for all of us to travel compact and safe. So when I got there and I saw the bags that they had, I thought, they're good to go. So this is one granddaughter's bag, and it's a little weighty, but it has wheels, and she can pull this up, and she is good to go. No stress, which I think is better than a backpack. This is my other granddaughter's bag. Same thing, a little underseat bag, very compact, a little thick, not too heavy, but perfect for the trip. Something she at age 12 can manage herself. Here's my bag, another underseat bag. This is a Samantha from the Samantha Brown collection, and I have a whole set of Samantha Brown luggage, and this is the underseat bag. So instead of showing you how I packed it, I'm going to show you how I unpacked it. Going from a place like California, where it's fairly warm this time of year, and going to a place like Hartford, Connecticut, New York City, a little bit of change. So when you're packing, you've got to pack clothing that are going to keep you warm, not only on the plane, but in the climate to where you've got to be visiting. So as you can see, I have on my faithful Gigi Pip fedora. I love Gigi Pip. They have great women's hats, and it keeps my head warm. Otherwise, I would have probably used a beanie or a skull cap or a knit cap, but I chose to go with the fedora this time. This is a scarf. It happens to be a Karl Lagerfeld scarf, and I love it because it's nice and warm, it's nice and long, and very stylish. This is my puffer coat that I got from Pretty Little Thing, and again, I don't need a coat like this in Los Angeles, but definitely in a colder weather place. So I opted for the big coat. Next up is layering. And I always talk about layering. My collar's all messed up. Because layering when you're going on the plane is not only good because you don't know what the temperature is going to be like on the plane, you want to be warm, but also because it keeps you from having to put things in your suitcase, that you can just put it on your back, right? So this is my basic H&M tweed blazer, which I got on sale for $22. So I have a basic black gray tweed blazer. It has pockets, so if I need to use those pockets, I can do that on my travels. Pockets also are a great way to keep things compact and to give you some additional space if you want to bring something extra. This is a basic sweater. I love this sweater. I picked this up at Target. I saw it on the rack and I thought, those stripes are in and that sweater looks so comfortable. And it is. It's very comfortable and very warm. Under the sweater, ta-da, an oversized white shirt. Again, I have on 3 shirts, or 2 shirts and a sweater and a blazer, and I can mix and match just these pieces that I wore on my trip versus having to pack them. So layering when you are traveling is really super important. Next, under my basic white shirt is, ta-da, my graphic tee. I love a graphic tee, and this one is by Travel Divas. So the Travel Divas have a store called The Travel Divas with some of the best travel merch you can get. Anyway, as you can see, I also have my basic flare jeans. These I also got at H&M on sale for about 20 bucks. The only shoes I bought on this trip are my Dolce Vita black boots. These are great because they go with everything. They're super comfortable to walk in. And last but not least, what's in the bag? Well, as you can see, I have pockets on the front and nothing in there. Didn't need to put anything in there. I have a pocket right here. Didn't need to put anything in there, right? Let the zipper down. Here I have some fur leg warmers. So I like to wear these with my leggings so that in case my legs get a little chilly or cold, or if I just want to wear them for a little style with my boots, these go over my boots, over my leggings, and it looks like I have some furry toppers on my boots. Love furry leggings. Also, right here, I have all of my toiletries. I have my facial products, my moisturizer, and I just brought one little can of Fragonard perfume. So this unsnaps. And as you can see, I have another pouch right here, but didn't really need to use that. And yes, I brought my slippers. I love these. They're so comfy. And because they're squishy, they were easy to stick into the little cracks that were left in my bag after packing my packing cubes. And inside of my slippers, just a few more of my toiletry items. That's another way to save space, is to use something that's hollowed out like a shoe or a boot and just stick whatever you have down inside of there. So that's my moisturizer. I just stuck those in my slippers. So both slippers. Okay, in here, my first packing cube has all of my underwear, 3 pair of socks, so like 10 pairs of underwear, 3 pairs of socks, and 2 bralettes. And there's still room in here if I want to put something else in. My second packing cube, again, it's not full, but what it has in it, it has a oversized denim shirt. It has a long sleeve ribbed t-shirt in white. And I also have a long sleeve ribbed t-shirt in black. All of these shirts came from H&M again. And what can I say about H&M? They have some great deals. So any given time you go in, you can just get some great deals on some of your basics. And last but not least, my largest cube. And inside of this cube, again, I have, and it's full, but if I wanted to add something else to it, there's still a little bit of room that I can add something else to it. So here you can see I have my Gap cardigan that I got for 10 bucks at a Goodwill. I also have a 2-piece sweater set, the pants and cardigan, for faux leather leggings, black jumpsuit, cat suit. It's like a legging, leotard, whatever you want to call it, with the peekaboo thumbs, and it zips up the front. And I have a pair of, these are like Buddha pants, so they're like the drop between the legs pants that are 100% cotton, and they have drawstrings, so they're really comfortable to not only walk around in, but they're also great for lounging and sleeping in. And last but not least, a pair of black basic leggings. So everything that I have in my small underseat suitcase or my small underseat bag is just all I need for a trip. And once I begin mixing and matching all of these things for the week that I'm gonna be here, it's gonna be great. So all I can say is you don't need much. Just mix the best you can, color code the best you can. Don't be afraid to do the process of elimination and take out of the bag what you really don't need. And don't be afraid if you are on a trip and you see something you like to wear, go ahead and buy it. And hey, if you have to get another suitcase or take an additional bag home, the airlines might let you get on with it if it's not too big. But in the event they don't, pay a little extra for that bag coming home with the extra things that you bought. So someone might say, well, so what about your personal items like your wallet and all of that? For my personal items, I have this Uniqlo crossbody bag. I can wear this as a fanny pack if I pull the strap in a little bit, but I keep my keys attached to it so they're always on me. And I can get everything from my passport, my cash, my ID, everything I need, I can get into this Uniqlo bag, and I can put my coat or my blazer on over it. So if I think I'm gonna have a problem at the airport with another personal bag, I just put it under a coat instead of outside. But I can assure you, my granddaughters and I all traveled with these little extra pouches, little crossbody bags, and we were able to get on with our small luggage with no problems and no questions. So the last thing I would say is if you're going to be traveling with a small bag, don't be like all up in front of the counter and in front of the flight attendants and saying, I'm just trying to see if my bag is gonna fit in this rack, and you're squeezing and trying to push something in there or whatever, and you're just drawing attention to yourself. Don't do that. Just take what you have and get on the plane when your time comes. Just let them see your boarding pass, scan it, and keep walking. Don't bring a lot of attention to yourself and start asking them questions about, can I take this and can I not take that, or what do you recommend? They're gonna tell you no, and they're gonna try to make some more money in a lot of cases. So just get on the plane with what you have, and then more than likely they won't say anything. One time I was asked, so is that another personal bag you have? And I said, no, it's just the bag I use to keep my medications in. No one's gonna stop you and ask you what kind of medications are you taking and for what, right? They're not gonna invade your privacy like that. And at the time I was taking some medications and some herbal supplements, and I didn't want to show that to everyone at the airport. So I didn't have to, they didn't ask me, but they didn't hinder me because I had a small bag with a few extra personal items in it. Also, keep in mind, if you have some things that won't necessarily fit in your suitcase or your small underseat bag, you can always wear cargo pants. Anything with pockets gives you more space. So use your pockets on your cargo pants or your blazers or your coats or your jackets, and you've got extra space, and you can get everything you need to take with you and go. So anyway, that was the unpacking of the underseat bag.